Hola everyone, Christian here. Your Shopify store is not ADA compliant. So offering an accessible online experience plays an important role in enabling a company to create a complete customer experience. So let's see what we can do about it. So what is ADA compliance? ADA compliance ensures that your website is accessible to those with disabilities, which creates a friendly browsing experience for everyone. So this video will delve a little bit deeper into what ADA compliance is and how we can apply it to your Shopify store. Okay, so what is the purpose, or why do you need to be aware of this? There's about 61 million people in America that consider themselves disabled in some way or another. That's nearly 20% of the US population. The purpose of ADA laws is to ensure inclusion, so equal access and equal opportunity, so this population can have access to websites with minimal frustration. Accessibility is becoming the new standard for all websites, so it should be considered as a part of the overall user experience. So if you're a merchant who's not compliant, you're not only at risk for losing many of those potential customers, but also at risk of being sued. Lately, it has been happening more and more often where Shopify stores and other stores are getting sued for not being ADA compliant. That means not catering to the needs of disabled people when they come and visit your website. Now, before we delve a little bit deeper into what we can do about this, I just want to say bienvenidos. My name is Christian Piñon, one of the co-founders here at Bitcoin. We're an e-commerce growth agency specializes in helping clothing stores grow and scale profitably online. We drop new videos every single week, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content so far. Also turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of the new videos that we drop. So what can you do? So for starters, getting familiar and reading the core accessibility rules, the ADA and WCAG, which stands for the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. This will help you gain all the information and have a little bit more knowledge about what is it exactly that we're looking for to change on websites. So in the beginning, it's all about gaining information about your site's accessibility pain points. What is it exactly that you need to fix? So here are some good tasks to start with. Number one, make sure that you have alt text on all of your images. And I mean all of your images. Make sure that all forms of PDFs are compliant. Add a statement to your website, towards the bottom, just as you have a privacy policy, you have a terms of service, you can have an accessibility policy where you're talking about your goal of becoming ADA compliant. Be transparent. Talk about how you are working towards getting ADA compliant while you actually do work on that. Another thing is to place an accessibility app. We actually really like and enjoy using Accessiby. It's a powerful Shopify accessibility solution that automates key accessibility requirements. You can check out the link in the description for Accessiby as well. Now, I want to let you in on a little secret. We're using a tool called Triple Whale for all of our client and Grow Coaching members. And this powerhouse of a tool allows us to see the lifetime value of a customer at 30, 60, and 90 days. But what we're most excited about is the estimated action of customers. Imagine being able to send out emails or run ad campaigns to customers who are likely to buy from you a second or third time, and knowing when to actually send these marketing messages. Super, super, super powerful. Triple Whale centralizes all the metrics from all the tools you use, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Shopify, right into your pocket. They simplify, inform, and save you a lot of time. Make sure to check out the link in the description below. So what else can you do? We've mentioned Accessiby as a widget that allows you to run audits and automate certain tasks on your website. We occasionally view accessibility widgets as a positive thing, though certainly it's not a full solution. While there are many tools out there, just like Accessiby, you are taking the right steps, right, towards achieving ADA compliance, but they should not be used as a be-all or end-all approach. So you shouldn't be just complacent with having a widget like Accessiby and just calling it a day. Besides some of the things that we talked about, the importance of alt tags for all your images, imagine as a blind person going to a website and they rely on those alt tags, right, to be able to see the image, because they can't visually see the image, so they need a description, a written description of that image so they can actually see what that image is all about. So alt tags are very, very important. Same as you need alt tags for images, you also need subtitles for videos. So any form of video that's playing on your website, you'll need some sort of subtitles. Now, other things that you can do is make sure that your website is up to date. This makes a great case for updating the version of your theme. So I'm not talking about moving from a different theme from the one that you're using, but upgrading that particular theme. And then, yes, we've made a video on how to update your theme, and you can check it out right here. Another thing that you can do is provide an alternative to video only or audio only content. Again, providing those subtitles, providing a written description of that particular content that you're using. Obviously for a clothing store, there may not be a lot of video and audio content. Maybe in your about page, you have the about video. A lot of times that's actually coming from YouTube. So just make sure that your subtitles, your captions are set professionally in YouTube. So you're not just doing the auto-generated ones. You can start with the auto-generated ones and then go a little bit more in depth and making any changes that needs to be done there. Another thing that you want to fix is not playing video or audio automatically. So making sure that you have that disabled anywhere within your website. Another big thing for people who see colors differently. So picking contrasting colors is very important. Avoiding colors that are too light or maybe that blend in too well with the background. So maybe you're doing a dark blue with a little light blue font. It's not going to work very well. You also want to avoid small fonts altogether or strange typefaces, something that is very hard to read. For dyslexic users, avoid text kerning that's too tight. So maybe, put in all the letters together. You need to aim for simple designs and keep the content of the text actually readable. That should be your number one priority when it comes to text on your homepage, right? We talked about colors, we talked about the different types, different fonts, and how big or how small. To be honest, you just want to make sure that it's readable and anyone can come in the website and be able to know what it is about. Now, Shopify and theme developers are doing everything in their power to make sure that they're following the best guidelines, but it's still up to you to make sure that you're following through as well. It's important to remember that becoming compliant is not a destination, but it's a journey. It's a constant work on your website. And the best way to achieve compliance is to first test your site according to the WCAG guidelines and examine what elements may cause frustration to some of your users. The second step is to create a checklist and just put the necessary changes and tasks that should be included with each website update. Push the updates based on priorities for your users. Down the link in the description below, I'm gonna add a link to a WCAG 2.1 checklist on basically some of the most important things that you need to be looking out for. So that checklist should help you out, at least get started in the right direction. And again, the very first thing that you need to do is being informed. So if you just watch this video, you're a little bit of a step ahead. And again, the next step is just downloading or checking out that checklist. So click on the description below to check that out.